Hi everyone, it's Anne, and welcome back to another Life Beyond Blindness video on this Eyes Don't Work Wednesday. This week we've got another disclaimer. My opinion is not the gospel truth. I still believe and hold to the idea that in at least some cases, just because you're blind doesn't have to mean you can't do. But how you choose to do might differ from what I suggest. We'll take canes or guide dogs as an example, I guess. I could do a whole separate video about cane, guide dog. Obviously the differences between them or whatever. Actually, I probably wouldn't do that on my own because I really know the most about one versus the other. But one person might travel with a cane. Another might travel with a guide dog. There's hundreds, thousands of blind people on both sides of that spectrum. One side is not wrong and the other side is not right. They're just the travel method that each individual person chooses to use and that works best for them. And what matters is not cane or guide dog. What matters is that it's a blind person who is not letting their lack of vision stop them from getting where they want to go. And if they have the ability to keep track of where they are long enough to get where they want to go, that's my problem. I don't. But one person has the ability to keep track of where they are and gets there safely using a cane. The other person has the ability to make sure that they're on course, but travels best with a guide dog. They both get there safely. They're both right because they're what works for the individual. And so for one person, for whatever anyone's opinion is about whether canes are best or guide dogs are best, those are just opinions. They're not the be-all and end-all of everything. And it's the same thing with a lot of what you might see on this channel. I mean, you'll see tutorials, and I mean, that's how that's how it's done using the devices that I use and the programs that I use. But I guess what I'm saying is, if you meet blind people who do things other than the way I do them and other than what you see on this channel, don't say, well, that can't be right. That's not what NV87 does. Well, no, NV87 is just NV87, one person who does what she does the way that she has found to work for her. I hope that this channel will give some hope to newly blind people and give them an idea of how things can be done. But whether you choose to do things the way I do them or find your own way that you find works better than what I do, if you watch a video about how I do something and then find your own way to do it, that's wonderful. I'm glad you found a way that works best for you. I'm just showing what works best for me or what I know to do. And if you follow the way I do it, great. If you find your own way to do it, that's great too. What matters is that we blind people don't let our blindness stop us from doing what we want to do. So, with that having been established, thank you for watching. And until next Eyes Don't Work Wednesday, this is Anne, here to assure you that there is life beyond blindness.